Hello, wee Rabbi, the face behind the absolutely dreadful racing and utter rubbish commentaries that you've been getting the last couple of weeks. I'm not going to apologise for it. It's your own fault. And the terrible commentaries with Curly. We waffle some bollocks, lads. I'll apologise for that right now. To the WAOF1 guys, I'll apologise for that now. That last one, how we got talking about haggis and sheep guts and everything. I don't know. But, please excuse... Didn't excuse the chocolates, but excuse the shit pit in the corner. I've got two wee boys in the house and they get their own corner in the house. Quite frankly, I think it's disgusting because that is an ideal spot for a racing sim. But hey, I'm not going to argue with the wife. She wants a corner for the bairns, and the bairns get a corner. Right, why am I doing this? Well, it's 20 to 7 on a Sunday night. It's 22nd of December. Christmas is literally round the corner. And for some of us, we're going to have an absolute blast. Good food, good drink, good food coming into my neck. I'm just back for the gym too. So for some of us, we're going to have a good time. It's going to be great. But for some of us, not so great. I've personally got a few friends who got a bit of crappy news the other week, and their Christmas probably isn't looking as festive as it once was. And some of those guys are in the league. They might be feeling the pinch at this time of year, where others might just be doing whatever, having a great time. So this is a message for those guys. For everyone, but mainly for those guys. And I don't just mean the guys that I know, I mean the guys from both leagues. So this is a message related to WAOF1 and WTFL. This time of year can be a bit hard on some people. I do just mean financially, emotionally as well. We all know what we tend to see at this time of year, and it's not always good. And I don't like people feeling like that if it's going to drive them to do silly things. So basically what I'm trying to say here, guys, is it's been a fantastic year. A lot of new things. Got some good news for people who I've raced with in the past. CRL Topher, if you're watching this, mate, good to hear back for you. If you don't know CRL Topher, get to know him. He's a nice guy. Hoping to make a return back to the grid, which I cannot wait to see that man's back on the grid. For anybody that doesn't know CRL Topher, he was one of the first guys that I met through this esports fucking racing bollocks. And he was a guy that I initially timed myself against. He was the guy I tried to beat, and then he took a little bit of time out. And we hadn't heard from him for a while, and we've just heard back from him, so it's really nice to hear back that he's back, he's doing well, and he's hoping to jump back in the grid, hopefully, next year. So, looking forward to that. That was probably one of the highlights of my year, was just me hearing that he was alright. So, Topher, love you, brother, hope you're doing well, and we can't wait to have you back on the grid, so, aye. But to anybody else, so like I was saying, it's not always the financial side to it that I'm talking about. It can be other stuff, and I know there's places there that you can go and you can talk, and you know, it's great as long as you've got the confidence to go and do things like that. And some people go to random meets and you know, they tell strangers their problems, and that's fine if that works for you. So what I'm trying to say is, look, I'm giving you my face here, right? Be fat rap. I've raced with you guys for long enough now that I'm not a stranger to anybody in the league, and I'm not trying to big myself up to be like, oh, I'm the man, but it's like you'll all have seen my name floating around. I'm quite an emotional guy at times. I've shown that in past commentaries, but this is more for anybody that doesn't feel comfortable speaking in the Discord, for example. Because again, a lot of the guys in there, we've not got a face to. I'm giving you a face that you know who you're talking to. If you do feel comfortable doing it, you do want to go and can speak to randoms at these like we've got Andy's Man Club up here. It's a thing for men who are struggling. And if you do feel comfortable going for things like that, what this message is trying to say is, look, this time of year we can do daft things and we can do silly things, and It might not feel daft to you, but it's daft to everybody else. So what I'm trying to say is, look, if you're feeling like that, hit me a DM. I'll give you a phone. We'll sit and talk it out. Make sure you're doing alright. Fuck, if you're really, really struggling, doesn't matter what time of day or night, mate, I'll jump a train, I'll jump a plane. I'll put 50 quid of diesel in the motor, mate. If you're one of the guys that's doing sooth, if you're a racer for friggin', I reckon, Essex. Aye. I was going to turn around and say Brighton there. I can't go to Brighton, I've got an ex-girlfriend there. She'd probably kill me if she knew I was coming back. But even Brighton, you know, that's a good 10, 11, 12 hour drive for me. But honestly guys, if you're struggling and you need somebody to talk to and you'd rather do it in the flesh, let me know. I'll bring the beers. I'll jump the motor, I'll come down. Anytime, day or night. If you're one of the guys that's struggling emotionally, lads, just speak up. We've built a good community here. And you know what? I'm not going to say we've built a good community. The guys that run the league have built an amazing community. And that goes to WAOF1 and WTFL. WTFL, a bit more biased towards because obviously I spent a little bit of time in there. But the guys there they're really good. And I genuinely do believe that they care about other people. So if you're struggling, reach out and speak. I get really worried that some of the names that I'm racing beside, and I know everybody's in the league's fine, but there's a part of me that sits here and it sees that. Like, I look at names and I think, that could be anybody that's going through a hard time, and they could just one day disappear and we'll never see them on the Discord again, we'll never see them on the game, and shit man, I don't want that, So everybody in there's a good bunch of guys and I want it to stay that way. I'm not normally this outspoken, especially not on a camera. I would never normally put my face to a camera because it's, well, if I get any closer I'll fill the lens, but I don't normally do that. I'm not normally that kind of confident person, but I feel that something like this needs to be said, and I love everybody in the leagues. I genuinely do. Yous are the highlight of my week, and I've said it countless times that the job that I'm in now, I only work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I said it in my interview, was purely so that I could do esports racing through the week. It would free me up, and I hope it continues. I love each and every single one of you, so if anybody's feeling the pinch or maybe no there, maybe struggling a wee bit, reach out man, just let me in, fire me a message, we'll get the motor fired up, we'll go down to London. Oh, Scotsman in London, I'll get stabbed up. What? Well, we can't say that, but no. Aye boys, so I'm going to cut this here because it's been 8 minutes and I'm waffling shite again, and I don't think anybody's going to listen to this all the way through. So what I'm going to say is, Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year. From me and mine, to you and yours, I hope you all have a fantastic time, and I will see you in the new year when we get kick-started again. Let's get going. Right, big love, wee Rabbi, out.